What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and in today's video for the second deck profile for this week, we're going to be doing Dark State. Now, this was inspired by Danji, which obviously is one of the main protagonists in the series. But this has turned into like my second least favorites. The reason why is because it's not because of the male thing. It's because Danji, for me, ever since he retired from the Team Blackout, well, not especially as a card fighter, but he's just been kind of off the radar once in a while. He's just not playing the game anymore, and his build was very, very aggressive. I gotta say, his build can be very aggressive. However, he does get brownie points for being somewhat of a good-looking guy. Yeah, don't come for me for that. But and he may have a secret crush on Yu, even though Yu is like 15 years old and he's like what, in adult age. So I don't know how they do it in Japan. I don't know how they do it like any afterwards. But I think Yu and Danji honestly have a great, good connection. Maybe like a brotherly love kind of thing, or just some good friends or good people. But for what it kind of seems like, is like those two really have like more feelings than ever, because they prefer to hang out with each other more as well. And it seems like Danji does care about Yu, you know, maybe as a little brother, maybe as a good friend, like I said. But I just think it's kind of cute to see Danji and Yu just like flirt a little bit, tease each other a little bit, or at least Danji teasing Yu a lot. It's a cute moment. Don't come for me for that, okay? I just think it's kind of cute. But anyways, his deck, it was a little tricky for me and tough for me to get used to. But because this is a Danji, a theme kind of deck, I figured, you know what, let's just give it a shot and just see what happened. I actually had to have a lot of help from True Champion Steve when I saw his version of the deck. And, you know, I did recreate the deck, keep in mind, but it wasn't matching my playstyle. So I tried to just recreate, like, break it down from the ground up and build it for my own terms. And I did find some nice units to go with it pretty well, and just a theme for the final rush mechanic. So let's just see what kind of happens. Never mind. That's what we're done with. But anyways, let's just start with the right deck first. This is focusing on the Diabolos series, basically all football and a little bit of Pale Moon, a little bit of Dark Irregulars, a little bit of Spike Brothers, but it does have a whole lot of Spike Brother theme to it. So, you guys know me, I'm not ever a big fan of Spike Brothers because they suck. For me, personally, they suck. I guess it's kind of why it feels kind of weird playing this, but, you know, it's a deck profile, it's another display, and it's just for me to try out, be more open to the concept. So, for grade 0, we're playing Diabolos Innocent Matt. I don't know how innocent he could be. He's a fucking demon, for God's sakes. For grade 1, we're playing Diabolos Bad Steve. So we got Innocent, Bad. The grade 2 is Diabolos Anger Richard. God, they sound so basic. I mean, no offense to anybody, but they do sound kind of basic names. But, oh well. And then finally, we're playing Diabolos Violence Bruce. Every time I hear Bruce now, I'm like, fish are friends, not food. But yeah, we got Innocent Matt, Bad Steve, Anger Richard, and Violence Bruce. You mean Violent Bruce or something? But yeah, that is the lineup for the Rye deck. I gotta admit though, the playstyle is actually pretty fun. It's actually more aggressive than I wouldn't say Bar Omegas, because Bar Omegas was actually more of a deadly kind of deck, rather than this one's just being, you know, it's just for fun. It's just for kicking your ass when you're pissing me off, when you steal my tacos, or, you know, someone wants to throw down on some tacos. Not that anybody ever done that before, but I would probably do it too with my deck. Like I will throw down for some Taco Bell, some ranch dressings. Anyways, shut up. So we're playing 4 heals, and this is the Diabolos girl Arianna. Miss little Ariana Grande over here, looking all cute as hell. And yes, I'm putting it over here because the glare on here is just going to show just a tiny little bit. Next, we're playing we're playing actually 8 crits, surprisingly. Diabolos Girl, MaiMai, or MaiMai? No, MaiMai. MaiMai, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it MaiMai, so, like mama. 4 copies of Flinty Slasher, which she reminds me of like the Witchblade series, before. Her body, I guess her arm projects like a sword or a knife, or she is a Dr. Regular member, so don't be surprised that they're all about black magic. We're playing next 3 front triggers, which is the Diabolos officer Kilian. And I've seen a lot of people use her and a lot of memes about her because look how she looks. Like, she's basically wearing a bathing suit or a small, some sort of swim line and with a little bit of horns. Like, she's definitely a baddie for real. Like, that's for sure. And she's Miss Boobylicious, pretty much. Next, for the over trigger, we have Hades, Dragon Deity of Resentment, Gallmageheld or something. That guy right there. So, of course, it's standard to have 100 million power given to anybody you choose. Remove it from play, draw 1 card. However, its additional skill, it's a tad bit different. You get this amazing little effect. During your turn, all your Vanguards get 10,000 power plus 1 critical until the end of this fight. So, wait, let me double check this again because... Oh, okay, so Hades provides 10,000 power and an extra critical to Bruce and to the end of this fight. So basically, at the end of the card fight, he's going to have that extra critical and extra 10,000 power. Okay, that's really... not bad, actually. That's actually kind of cool. Don't come for me on this one. But yeah, that is my trigger lineup for this deck right here. I mean, like I said, it could be a little bit more better, maybe, but because I've seen people play like some draws and maybe like 4 fronts and certain criticals, and oh my god, I didn't realize that my sleeves are kind of like, ugh. Damn. Okay, hold on. I there we go. Is that good? Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to do that later. Found a little hair in my sleeve. Typical. Anyways, for grade 1s, 3 copies of Bad Steve, of course. 4 copies of Acrobat Presenter, and this goes to Bruce. This connection to Bruce. So his skill is when this unit attacks or boost, if you have a Vanguard with Bruce in its name, soul charge 1, and if also you're in Final Rush, you soul charge again. So as long as you have Bruce on the field and you're also in Final Rush, you can soul charge twice. So that's not bad, honestly. Now, here's a unit that I think is kind of funny. 4 copies of Steam Battler Gungnram. The only grade 1 that has a Persona right, apparently. It turns out it was a misprint, and I thought it was like pretty funny. Anyways, when he's placed on rear guard, you soul charge 1 card. Active 1 turn only. You soul blast or soul charge? Yeah, you soul blast 3 cards and you draw a card. So, do any of us even need to use that card's ability? I don't even know. Or that ability? No. It's all about the star charging. And then we're playing 4 copies of Recusal Hate Dragon. Man, there's a lot of hatred with this deck. Like, I can see someone playing this and being all pissed off and shit. It's like, bitch, you stole my girl, you stole my man, you stole my TikTok, you know, all that stuff. You know how people are nowadays. They want to like a bitch about everything. They think they're all baddies, but they're not baddies. Does anybody even know how to be a baddie anymore? I don't fucking know. Don't know, don't care, whatever. Now, for grade 2s, we are playing 3 copies of Richard, just because this is a character-themed kind of deck for Danji. And apparently the guy likes to be a baddie. At least he thinks he does. He even lost to a fucking fighter who plays a Eugene deck, like, in the anime. Like, what a fucking coward. No, I'm just kidding. Like, don't come for me for that one. 4 copies of Diabolos boy Eden. Eden. He's also a unit that Danji hasn't played yet, but I think we're going to see him soon. So I'm just going to read him very carefully just because I'm blind a little bit. Okay, so Rearguard, if you're in Final Rush, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. If this unit stands this turn by a card effect, plus 1 critical. Okay, that's not too bad. So when this unit attacks hits, Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. That's where it gets a little more brutal. Like, you would think that Keter Sanctuary or Dragon Empire has the ability to retire. No, bitch. This is what it's really all about. And as long as he hits it, then he can Counterblast and force an opponent's rearguard off the field. Pretty much. Kick his ass to the curb. So, yeah, there's only 6 grade 2s. I'm shocked at this too. But I guess it doesn't take really too long. So, like I said, when the new set comes out for set 2, this deck, all these decks will get a major upgrade. So, I'm looking forward to that pretty much. Next, for grade 3s, we're playing 4 Bruce, or 3 Bruces. Wow, I almost did a Frenchman right there. Don't come for me. So, 3 Bruces, 3 Upward Acrobat Marjories. I was gonna actually make her as my main bitch for a Pale Moon deck, but it turns out she has to go with she goes with Bruce, unfortunately. But her skill is when his unit attacks, if you're in Final Rush, put a rearguard from your field to your soul, then you draw a card and get 10,000 power until the end of turn. So she helps you strengthen your hand up while also strengthening herself up too. God, I need to start talking more. Okay, next for my final grade 3s, we're playing 2 copies of Time-Fissuring Fist Colossus. He's fresh from the trial deck, I believe. Oh, God damn it. Okay, I'm just going to show him like right here. If this helps anything for that matter, that's him right there. And his skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard, Soul Blast 1, then if you're in Final Rush... No, Soul Charge 1 card. Sorry about that. If you are in Final Rush, Counterblast 1, and this unit gets 15,000 power and a turn. So, you can actually do this deck a little bit more differently if you really want to. Like, not everything is set in stone, as everyone thinks there is, because there is no such thing as a proper deck, or a good meta deck for some people. Some people just want to say that just to be a total asshole to you, and try to make you feel more stupid than you need to be. But in fact is, they're actually fucking stupid. So, anyways, you guys, that is the full deck list of my Violent Bruce Diabolos deck profile. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And sorry for all the rambling and the bitching and the commenting. But it's like, this deck for me was hella fun. And Danji has grown on me as a character. Not only because he's actually pretty good looking, but he knows when to get serious, but most of the time he's just a playful child. He's like a 15-year-old trapped in a 20-year-old body, you know. It's like, we all wish we were that young again. I know I would. Anyways, as always, guys, there is a full deck list in the description box down below. Please go ahead and check it out. And if you guys have any questions or concerns for this deck, or if you guys have your own playstyle and everything else, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to hear your thoughts and opinions, and you know, start having a good feel about this so far. And yeah, and also if you guys enjoy the content that I do create, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment down below, rate this video, thumbs up for it, and you know, all that good stuff. You know, show some love and support to this channel, because you know, I really do try to make the effort to make the deck that is more plausible and just fun to play with. And at the moment, since COVID, I don't think there's that many big tournaments right now at the moment. So, and not everybody wants to play in tournaments anymore for some goddamn knows reason. I don't know. But anyways, you guys, I did enjoy doing this video. I enjoyed also doing the Stoic deck profile. And now, next week, we might finish this 5 Nation thing up with Bastion. And that's my least favorite deck. I hate that. Toya is a fucking douche. Like, I'm going to say it right now. That's all I'm going to say, but there's been more coming. So I'll see you guys next video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, make good choices, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.